surroundings. Kamaru, the Kimura.
Kamaru, the Kimura.
Yeah, you be locking motherfuckers up. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Pass wedge. Good work, guys. Keep working. Time. Good work.
This is where we live. Come in. I'm live in here.
You're back with your bag.
He's looking a little better and better.
I'm finally about to be a man, you know? Moving up.
Moving up.
Oh, damn,
Hey, man, this is reggae. Plan today is Trevor is trying to slowly break me in, but no, I go full throttle. But mainly just to accompany Justin, helping him out, having just a training buddy next to him, pushing him. We don't need that sometimes, especially a time like this where he's ultra focused and out there. It should be good for him.
Good. It's wonderful. Yep, good. Bang, good. Bang, beautiful. Bang, good. Perfect. And the higher the hands on the roll.
I would 100% finish you there. 100%.
He got that bicep.
Nice and flat.
He got that bicep.
I'm great. What the fuck are you talking
100%.
What's up with this hand?
That's why I'm just repeating.
Oh, he's going to sleep. Yep.
Yeah, the knee on the head. That's what it is. The knee on the head.
By the way, but his name is Arman Tsarukyan. When Arman Tsarukyan made his UFC debut in 2019, he gave Islam Makhachev a really tough test.
Arman puts out on social media that he's going to fly to Vegas on Monday and he is going to finalize his next fight. That means he's going to go to Vegas and he's going to sign a contract for his next.
There's been plenty of talk about Arman Tsarukyan's behavior outside the cage, but Michael Bisping wants to talk about what happens inside it. He argues that Tsarukyan is the clear #1 contender, regardless of the antics.
But Arman Tsarukyan has been doing a great job of staying in the public eye, okay? He's building an immense fan base, okay? And people want to see him get what he deserves. Certainly being on a 5-fight win streak and becoming a bit of a media darling, okay? Him and Nina Drama are flying all over the world. He's going to RAF and he's throwing bloody Uriah Faber way off the stage and smacks him on the concrete and stuff like that. He's become quite the online sensation, of course, flying around the world in private jets and eating crazy amounts of caviar and stuff like that. He's a very interesting guy. His father is a very wealthy man and he lives a very, very glamorous lifestyle, okay? But what he does inside the octagon cannot be denied. So Arman Tsarukyan, for my money, he's got to be the next.
Looking at Justin Gaethje's uncertain future, Michael Bisping understands the difficult position the former interim champion faces. Now, as Gaethje contemplates his next move, he suggests that defending his belts, including the BMF title, would make sense for his legacy and earnings. If Gaethje decides to walk away without defending the BMF belt he won, that title's legitimacy could be called into question.
What? When you win all the belts like he did, the interim belts, the undisputed belts, the Freedom 250 belt, and the BMF belt, you want to defend it because #1, there's an old saying, you're not really the champion until you defend it, which I don't necessarily agree with, but also because the money that you will earn will now be way bigger than what it was before. And Justin Gaethje has done very well over the years, but who's he gonna fight? Of course, there's Paddy Pimblett out there. He wants a rematch. There's maybe a rematch with Ilia Topuria when he goes away and he recovers and he rests and he heals and the fractured orbitals repair. But there's one guy sitting there. We all know who I'm talking about. It was on the thumbnail. That man is, of course, to many people, the uncrowned champion, which I don't know about that, by the way. But his name is Arman.
Chael Sonnen has been weighing in on the current state of the lightweight division, and Justin Gaethje's status is a major factor in the uncertainty. Now, as the division waits for clarity, He notes that Gaethje has hinted at possible retirement and expressed a desire to avoid fighting opponents he has already faced, a stance that complicates potential matchups given the current roster of contenders. If Gaethje follows through on those retirement hints, the lightweight division could be left without its champion, forcing the UFC to scramble for a new direction.
Justin Gaethje revealed the first time to me that he might retire. In fact, his exact words, "I have not yet decided if I'm going to retire." Gaethje then added a piece on Friday, and he said, "Whatever I do," and I think Ali said this. I think this was through Ali, but he said, "Whatever I do, it's going to be something new. I'm not going to do something I've already done." I get that.
On the subject of Arman Tsarukyan's title hopes, Chael Sonnen acknowledges that a shot against Justin Gaethje would be the logical next step for the lightweight contender. Now, as the division waits for clarity on Gaethje's future, he notes that he struggles to reconcile that logic with Gaethje's recent comments about potential retirement. If Gaethje steps away, the title picture would be thrown into chaos, leaving Tsarukyan without a clear path to the belt he's been chasing.
Arman versus Gaethje, but I don't think that's what got done. I can't reconcile Gaethje at the end of last week saying I might retire and Arman knowing to fly to Vegas to sign a contract on Monday if they're putting them together. I can't reconcile how those could both be true. Could one guy be pulling our leg? When's Gaethje ever been part of something like that? When's Arman ever been part of something like that? So I would put them together though, even though I'm not predicting that they are. I would really consider, and I thought there was a real opportunity at our very last press conference. I thought that Max and Patty could find each other.
Arman Tsarukyan has made it clear he's next in line for the lightweight title, and he's ready for Justin Gaethje. Now, as the division waits for an official date, he insists that his 5-fight win streak, elite grappling, and relentless work ethic make him the man to dethrone the champion. If he gets the fight and fails to deliver, the narrative of almost could define his career instead of the championship he's been chasing. For Tsarukyan, this isn't just a title shot, it's the moment he's been building toward since he first stepped into the octagon. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Tsarukyan versus Gaethje and the lightweight title picture, hit that like button, it really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss our fight previews, breakdowns, and predictions.